everyone, today is Sunday and I have a new video for you. So before coming directly to the main topic of this video, let us first talk about vitamins. Vitamins are essential nutrients which enable our body to work properly. There are a wide range of vitamins. There are fat-soluble and water-soluble vitamins. Under the water-soluble vitamins, we include vitamin C and vitamin B complex. There are 8 B vitamins, out of which one is vitamin B3, also called niacin or nicotinic acid. And no, please do not confuse it with nicotine. So, niacin has many uses in the body. It helps in the functions of the digestive system, the skin, and the nervous system. When there are severely low levels of niacin in the body, a condition called pellagra occurs. If left untreated, then pellagra can also be fatal. So, there are two types of pellagra, primary and secondary. Primary pellagra comes from not getting enough niacin in the diet. Primary pellagra is more common in places where people rely on a diet of maize or corn, as the niacin in corn is in the form of niacin, which people cannot digest and absorb. Secondary pellagra occurs when your body cannot absorb niacin. This happens in case of some gastrointestinal diseases, in case of eating disorders like anorexia, in case of excessive alcohol intake, and also in cirrhosis of the liver, etc. What happens when you have pellagra? Now there are many symptoms, but the most common ones are the 3 Ds, that is diarrhea, dermatitis and dementia, and when not treated it can also lead to death, making it 4 Ds. The symptoms can basically be divided into 3 categories. First, dermatological symptoms, which include the following: red, flaky skin, areas of discoloration ranging from red to brown, thick or cracked skin, itchy, burning patches of skin, inflamed skin, which is also called dermatitis, sores on the lips, tongue or gums. Second category is gastrointestinal symptoms. This includes diarrhea, vomiting, abdominal pain, nausea, indigestion, low appetite, oral ulcers and tongue swelling. And third category is the neurological symptoms, which include anxiety and restlessness, depression, memory loss, confusion, mood changes, etc. Let us talk about the treatment now. So primary pellagra can be treated by eating a diet which is rich in niacin. For example, meat, eggs, fish, fruits and legumes such as peas and lentils are high in niacin. Also, vitamin supplements can be taken. In case of secondary pellagra, the treatment usually focuses on treating the underlying cause. Pellagra is a serious condition that can severely affect a person's health and potentially lead to death. So that was some basic information about this disease pellagra, but before ending the video I have 2 facts for you. First, tryptophan, which is an amino acid, can be converted to niacin in the body, so not getting enough of tryptophan in the diet can also lead to pellagra. Second, this disease is common in some parts of the world like Africa, where corn is a staple food. Corn is a poor source of tryptophan and niacin in corn is tightly bound to other components of the grain. So if you eat a lot of corn in your diet, then you will have deficiency of vitamin B3 or niacin and you may suffer from pellagra. So that was all, and I hope you all are doing well. Stay safe and stay healthy.